Welcome to The Newsworthy. All the day's news in less than 10 minutes. Fast, fair, fun, and on the go. Thanks so much for listening. Today, why President Trump made historic changes to protected land, and he has a big win in court. Plus, a new Facebook feature for kids, and the newest Lamborghini. All that and much more in less than 10 minutes. I'm Erica Mandy. Today is Tuesday, December 5th. You ready? Let's do this. President Trump is scaling back 2 national monuments big time. The Washington Post reports it's the largest cutback of protected public land in U.S. history. So here's the deal. President Trump decided to scale back 2 national monuments in Utah. In other words, they're areas of protected land owned by the federal government. They're called Bears Ears and the Grand Staircase Escalante. President Trump is shrinking those areas by nearly 2 million acres total. It cuts about 85% of one of them and the other by nearly half. The AP reports some people, like some of the Republican leaders in Utah, say the federal government had just claimed too much land and they wanted President Trump to review this and make changes. The president says before it was an abuse of federal power, an overreach, and it's time to give the land and power back to the states. But some environmentalists and Democrats and Native Americans who live there say they'll fight this in court. They think it's all political, a way to help industry groups like oil and gas who want that land and have donated to Republican campaigns. Even the outdoor clothing company Patagonia says it plans to sue, so this really could go to court. But the Trump administration says it's doing the right thing and maybe looking to do something similar in even more states. A big win for President Trump and his travel ban. The U.S. Supreme Court just gave it the green light, at least for now. The order means the travel ban can go ahead and be enforced and put in place while some of the challenges against it make their way through the legal system. Before now, lower courts had blocked parts of the ban. Supporters say President Trump has the authority to do this, and it's for national security. Critics say it discriminates against Muslims and is against the Constitution. Reminder. This is the third version of a travel ban. This one places various restrictions on travelers from 8 different countries, including Iran, North Korea, and Syria. For the most part, it means citizens of those countries can't come to the U.S. And for those who can, they may need extra screening. Again, this issue isn't over, but the ban for now is back in place. President Trump is now officially saying, vote for Roy Moore. He's the Republican in Alabama campaigning for a Senate seat. It's been controversial, though, because Roy Moore is the same guy now accused of sexually harassing and assaulting underage girls in his past. Until this week, President Trump had seemed to defend Moore, but he didn't really say much about it. Now, he gave the formal endorsement. And he talked about his motive on Twitter. He said because Democrats will not vote for the tax bill, he needs Roy Moore, a Republican, to win. So Republicans will have his vote on those issues. And even the RNC, the Republican National Committee, seems to be supporting Moore again. But not all Republicans agree on this one. For example, Fox News reports former presidential candidate Mitt Romney said no vote is worth Republicans losing their honor. The special election there in Alabama is 1 week from today. The 6th and final season of House of Cards will apparently happen after all, just without Kevin Spacey. Remember, Netflix had stopped production after Spacey was accused of sexual assault. Variety reports the production will now continue early next year. The final season will be a bit shorter than past seasons. Instead of 13 episodes, this one will have 8. And they'll star Robin Wright instead, aka Claire Underwood. All right, other things people may be talking about today. Facebook has a new feature for children. It's called Messenger for Kids, and it's meant for children 6 to 12 years old. Right now, children younger than 13 cannot have a Facebook account, and it's the law. But The Verge reports this new Messenger for Kids is through a parent's account. Facebook says parents manage it and can choose which friends and family their children can actually talk with. The app uses kid-friendly GIFs and stickers and allows video and text chat. Facebook says it's trying to make sure the app does not exploit kids, so no ads and there's nothing to buy, it's all free, and they have stricter guidelines. The likely motivator here is to get kids to want an account of their own as soon as they turn 13 and are legally allowed. Critics, though, say be careful, that it's still the internet and Facebook hasn't always been able to keep up with enforcing its own guidelines. YouTube is apparently hiring in the hopes of making sure its platform doesn't exploit children. BuzzFeed News reports the company just said it will add 10,000 people to help screen videos and also improve the algorithms meant to do the same thing. In the last 2 weeks, it's been an issue. YouTube had to take down hundreds of thousands of videos of children in bad situations. So you know Apple Pay, where you link a credit card to your Apple Wallet on your iPhone or Apple device? Well, now Apple Pay Cash is a thing. TechCrunch reports it started going out to some users this week, and it's basically like Venmo, but with Apple. So you can pay a friend directly through iMessage without another app. And when someone pays you, it gets put on an Apple Pay Cash card, like a gift card, or you can transfer that to your bank account. By the way, Target just launched its own version of a virtual wallet, allowing you to use the Target app to pay and get coupons. A Lamborghini SUV. It's happening, and it's called the Urus. It was just revealed yesterday. CNN says it'll be the world's fastest SUV. It can go from 0 to 60 in 3.6 seconds. The price tag starts at $200,000 in the U.S. More luxury brands are wanting in on the SUV profits. Apparently, SUVs are the fastest growing segment of the car market. The AP reports even Ferrari is now considering its own SUV. An announcement on that could come early next year. And that's it. You are all caught up. Be sure to subscribe wherever you listen and find me on Instagram and Twitter at the NW Podcast. I'm also at facebook.com/Erica Mandy. As always, if you heard a topic you're interested in and you want to know more about it, you can easily find all the articles I referenced in today's show notes. Just go to thenewsworthy.com, click episodes, and then today's date. You can listen to The Newsworthy every weekday by 4 a.m. Eastern Time. So, of course, I will be back tomorrow with more news. Until then, have a great day.